Thank you for joining us at Gravity Throttle Racing for the Gravity Chaos Rallycross event.
It's great to have all you fans joining us out here today. It's a great day for racing, and this is Richard Gere.
And my name is Aaron Tate. Behind us is Mr. Dark, along with 2D and 3D, and we're about to introduce you to the first four drivers.
In lane 1, we've got Marco Polo in the number 14 Ford Focus. We've got Dutch Vandershift in lane 2, and he's driving that BMW. Flying McBrien is driving that BMW wagon, the number 24. And Mr. Dark, he left his coffin and is now in his car ready to go in his Mercury Cougar.
Today, we have the privilege of watching Groups 3 and 4 in Round 2.
You know the scoring, folks. 6, 4, 2, and 1 for the first 4 places. Race 1 is about to begin. There they go. Wow, that's very even as they all make it over the creek jump just fine. Flying McBrien has the lead going down the Joker lane, and look at the way that Marco Polo cut his way in. A nice drift. And I think I see Mr. Dark. Yes, he was in the lead on the Joker lane, and there he goes. Down runway 3. Look at him stretch the lead out. What a great run for the man that came out of the coffin and straight into the car and first through the finish line. The clock didn't stop it. That was a great time. And Marco Polo backs his way in for second, with Flying McBrien in third, and Dutch Vandershift comes through in fourth.
Okay, race fans, well, so much of the race is determined by the landing and how well they go through the snow at the very first jump. But in this case, Dutch Vandershift finds himself hitting the inside wall. Now he does scissor his way around and continues off of the Mesa Butte and over the train jump. Mr. Dark is first onto runway 3 after a very smooth ride through the Joker lane. And now if we'll watch Marco Polo try and defend, he will defend his second place finish. Here he comes down the hill. He is able to collect 10 points, Flying McBrien 9, and Dutch Vandershift picks up 7. But the leader after the first race is Mr. Dark with 13 more points.
And folks, if you were driving on this course, the one thing you'd want to do is get over that jump and finish the race. No, it really wouldn't matter what place you finish in, that's going to get your score up. Here we go, the lights are green, and oh my goodness, Brian just barrel rolled it. It looked like he did a tuck and roll. As on the outside there, Mr. Dark is looking good. Oh, he's cut off by Marco Polo, but now Marco is in reverse. Oh, he may have touched that logo on the top of the train. Mr. Dark stays forward. I'm impressed. Look at Marco Polo. He's keeping his lead, and Dutch has pulled in behind. Oh no! Dutch and Mr. Dark have flipped over. Marco Polo's going to be the winner. And the solo finisher, I believe. Yes.
Yes, that's right. And race fans, take a look here at the beginning. Flying McBrien on the inside. Lane 4. Just immediately off the jump. Rolls it sideways. He'll get a point, but that's all. Now take a look at that. Wow, that is quite a cut. But, oh, and there's the flame. Now, I'm being told that the flame is not. It is not Marco Polo, but it's indeed Mr. Dark for being cut off and turning around and staying forward. Oh, but look at that. Marco Polo will collect 5 more points for touching that logo. So in one race, 2 extra point bonuses. Here they come down the scrambler, which claims 2 of the 3 drivers. After the second race, Marco Polo, who finished and took first place, leads with 55. Flying McBrien has 38, and Dutch Vandershift with 40. Although Mr. Dark did not finish, he collects 11 more points.
Okay, well, now Mr. Dark is in the catbird seat for race number 3. And just to his outside, we've got Flying McBrien. In the Joker lanes, is Dutch and Marco Polo. Marco Polo is pulled right up there next to Mr. Dark. I think it's going to be those two that are really wrestling for first place. Mr. Dark does a full 180. Look at him in reverse. He is doing quite well. And I don't see anybody in the picture. He's got the lead. Here comes Marco Polo. Oh, Mr. Dark's off the track. But now he's on the scrambler. Is he going to maintain the lead? And he will. Marco Polo is stalled. Oh, he'll take second, though. Dutch in third. And here comes Flying McBrien in fourth, just to push everyone else out the way.
Race fans, neither Mr. Dark nor Flying McBrien had great drifts, and Flying McBrien struggled. He got off the drift pad eventually, but the other drivers were well ahead. And here you see Dutch pinging back and forth, and here comes Flying McBrien. Now, meanwhile, as they come around the Big U, Mr. Dark just about rolls over the sidewall, but he does finish and take first place, and he is up to 63. Marco Polo takes second place, and he's got 66. Flying McBride at 45, and there you see Dutch Vandershift at 49.
Folks, I want to just remind you all that the high score right now from the first two races is Randy Sentley, and he has 66 points. So the day's not over for these guys, and here we go. It's another green light, and oh, Mr. Dark rolls over on his side, just barely hanging it. Oh, dear. That looks like a great drift. Ooh, I bet you that's a 5-point drift there. We'll have to wait for the instant replay. And Brian McFlynn definitely needs it. Here comes Marco Polo. He's picking a side. He'd love to have first place. Brian gets on the scrambler first. Look at him holding it together. He comes through in first. Marco Polo in second, and Dutch. Oh, Dutch, you have not finished in third.
Race fans, the final race of group number 3 begins with Mr. Dark riding on 2 wheels. He almost pulled it off. He will only collect 1 point though. And here, oh, look at that. It's a flame, and no doubt, Flying McBride just flew right through that with a beautiful sense of grace. And he takes the lead. He's rewarded well. Nicely done down the scrambler. Here comes Dutch, but Dutch flips over. Ladies and gentlemen, after the final race, Marco Polo, look at that, with 11 more points, has 77. He's our new leader. Flying McBride hops all the way up to 62. Mr. Dark with 64. Dutch with 55. Let's go to commercial break.
Hey, race fans. You are looking at the Possum Hills Rallycross Racecourse. And for the first time ever at this new course, we are going to introduce to you live competition, a mail-in tournament, and we'll get to see our favorite racers duke it out here amongst this gorgeous grassland and lush hillsides. Race fans, 32 drivers, and you know they're taking their scores from Shavano Mountain Raceway, and we'll be adding 2 more rounds of racing to find out who's going to be the Gravity Chaos Rallycross champion. Sit back and enjoy the second half of this Rallycross tournament brought to you by Chaos Canyon.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget the Best in Show contest as we start with Group 3. You get 1 vote in this group, and the first choice is Marco Polo with his custom decals. A vote for number 2 is a vote for Mr. Dark and his white Mercury Cougar. And now a vote for number 3 is for the custom decals on Flying McBride. And finally, a vote for number 4 is a vote for Dutch Vandershift with his white paint scheme and decals. Moving on to group number 4, we begin with Papa Pugsley's Mountain Dew themed Audi Sport Quattro. Next to him, the number 2 vote would be for NZ Racing in his cream and black Honda Civic SI. Number 3 is that Subaru Impreza, yellow in color, number 9 from the Wichita Diecast Racing League. A vote for number 4 is Wizard of Oz Racing in his Honda Civic SI. And we're including a 5th one because Fool's Errand Racing actually has custom decals on his Ford Escort.
Remember, folks, you can only vote for 1 per group. Aaron, introduce the drivers of Group 4.
All right. Mountain Dew Man is Papa Pugsley in the number 72 Audi Sport Quattro. On his left is Big Mike with NZ Racing in his Honda Civic SI number 850. Mad Mullet and Sylvie drive the number 9 Subaru Impreza, and Wiz with Wizard of Oz, you can see at the bottom, drives the number 18 Honda Civic SI.
And it's Papa Pugsley there on the outside that starts with 37 points. The other 3 drivers are in the high 20s. Here we go. Oh, Big Mike has a nice lead. He's really quite smooth through the snow, and I see Wiz doing well. Big Mike has just overdrifted and he's stuck. Here comes Wiz on the Joker lane, and he is looking quite smooth. He's now on the runway. Around the big U, look at that. Oh, other drivers are in the background, and Mike is messing around and he's stuck now. He is stuck. Oh, but he's going to come through in first, and I have no idea who came in second. And Papa Pugsley is stuck around the big U.
All right, race fans, let's unpack this race. And the drama really began here on the runway. Watch Mad Mullet in the yellow as he comes and passes Mike. Big Mike gets overtaken, and now Papa Pugsley just gets stuck. I guess he wanted to watch the train. First place goes to Wiz, but second place is a tie between Mad Mullet and Big Mike. Each of them will get 4 points, plus their 6 points for crossing all the checkpoints. Now, Papa Pugsley passed 5 of the checkpoints, and with 5 more points, he leads by a whisker with 42.
I guess if you can't finish, 5 of the 6 checkpoints is a good place to get stuck. But I know all these drivers, they don't want any of that. They want to finish the races, and they want to get up there in points. Looks good at all of them. Oh, wow. Mad Mullet, and who was that? That was Wiz that both crashed, and look at Papa Pugsley pulling it out. Well ahead of the other. Oh, nope, there's Big Mike, and he's coming down the runway, but he's not going to be able to stay with Papa Pugsley. Oh, and Big Mike just about slid off the Big U. Papa Pugsley will take first, but Big Mike regains control. He comes down in second place. Meanwhile, Wiz and Mad Mullet had a short journey.
Onto the Mesa Butte, and Papa Pugsley has a pretty decent drift. He keeps his momentum up. No points over the train, and there's Big Mike coming around and through the tunnel. Now Big Mike comes out in a hurry, and it's good to see Papa Pugsley stay straight and coming around here, but look at what happened to Big Mike as he just about slid out. Finishing was really critical for him as his point total now goes up 11 more points to 49. Papa Pugsley takes the win and has 54. Mad Mullet and Wiz are down in the low 40s.
Here we go, race fans. It's race number 3 of this group with Mad Mullet on the outside, and Big Mike is here closest to us. So Mad Mullet and Wiz have a chance to do some drifting. Right now, Wiz is pulling it out there. Papa Pugsley in second place, but Mike... Oh, Wiz, that does a 180, but he's moving along. Oh, he may have touched that logo through the S-turns, and here comes Big Mike. Oh, and Big Mike comes to almost a stop. Papa Pugsley comes to a stop. There goes Mad Mullet and Sylvie. Let's see where they're at here. Boy, they're fighting it out. I hope all the drivers finish. It's a slow ending, it seems. Papa Pugsley, no way. Oh, he's overtaken. He takes third. Sylvie and Mad Mullet in second. Big Mike in fourth.
Let's begin with Wiz, who comes out, whizzing along quite quickly, but doesn't execute a very good drift, and Mad Mullet and Sylvie have their issues as well. But look at that, Wiz! Just as we anticipated, he crosses over the logo and gets 5 extra points. And now the other drivers are making their way down, and they all do finish. But the first place finisher, and adds 17 points, is Wiz, who now has 59. Papa Pugsley has 63. Big Mike goes up to 57. And Mad Mullet and Sylvie are at 51.
Did you see that scorecard? Race fans, only Big Mike has finished all the races so far. That's a good sign. He's on the outside. And with him in the drift lane will be Mad Mullet. Sylvie, oh, wow, what a big accident. And right now I'm looking at, let's see, that was Papa Pugsley that took a dive. And Mad Mullet overdrifts, and so does Big Mike. Right now, Wiz is looking like the most favorable finisher as he comes out in first place. I don't think Mad Mullet and Sylvie are going to finish, and I know for a fact Papa Pugsley will not. Tipping over on his side, but coming in first and coming in second. Both of them take a dive over the finish line.
Well, race fans, lane 4 has always seemed to be the most treacherous. Papa Pugsley lands it quite well, but then slides to the side and suddenly gets tipped on his side. And there we see Mad Mullet getting stuck up at the drift pad. He will get 2 points. Papa Pugsley only gets a single point, and here come the other 2 drivers. Now this is interesting, as both Wiz and Big Mike slide through on their hoods. And you can see Big Mike just try to hold it together, but they do cross the finish line. The final scores for Group 4 put Wiz up in the lead with 72. Others are in the 50s and 60s.
Quite a dramatic day today. Hey, race fans, let's take a look and update the scores for round 2. That was after groups 1 and 2. And here you go. After groups 3 and 4, our new leader is Marco Polo with 77. And Wiz isn't far behind with 72. Fans, we've got only 4 more groups, and these cars are moving on to New Zealand.
Are you tracking?